I sidechain that, and usually have to sidechain it, and get that sounding right. And then I just work my way up from the most important to least important, and do vocals last, because vocals are usually stand out on top of everything. So you want to have everything mixed already before you get those vocals in. So yeah, once I'm finished, once I get the EQing done, and starting from the kick, it's nice because if you start fresh, you can then remix and get your, start from your kick and make it, your maximum headroom that you'd want before you'd send off to get mastering, and then build up from there. That way you can slowly start bringing your master up, you'll notice, because everything's sitting at the right level. Whereas when you were making it, maybe you got caught in the moment and you didn't really get to set the levels right. So that, that's really important to to start from fresh, and then you can start really mixing. You can even remap it out to a controller and have a little more hands-on. But once you get up to like 30 some tracks, I don't know, man, you'd have to be doing some weird stuff with controllers. So it's pretty a mousy type thing that I do. So yeah, once I EQ, get everything sounding right, I check my final levels, and everything usually turns out just fine at that point, because I went through 3 steps, building it, EQing it, and then mixing it all again. Fix up some final touches, and then you're about done with the track. So what I'll do here, I'll play a little bit for you of the end. This track's a little bit weird, but let's see. Alright, so let's look at some of these arcade stabs. There's my pans on those. This is a really cool effect with the bit crusher. I don't know if you can tell, but those are panning. Buddy boop, boppity bop, buddy bop, all over the place. More panning, greatest composer I've ever known. Greatest composer I've ever known. It just fixed a lot of EQing problems. So anyway, yeah, that's basically how I put together a track. Just have your template set up, take track notes, and work slowly, but have everything there so you can work as quickly as possible. But you shouldn't be settling for things just because you tried one sound and oh, that sounds good. It's just you found that sound more quickly. So check some more sounds, play with it a little more, and you'll be surprised, as you just give it a little more extra, a little extra 5 minutes on the synth line, or an extra 5 minutes in coming up with your stabs or changing something. It can make the world of difference, instead of just like rushing through it, and going, oh, that sounds good, oh, that sounds good, oh, that sounds good. That's no fun. You got to be an artist about it and try to think about it. Electronic music can be a little bit randomized sometimes, but I had somebody tell me one time, with electronic music and your sequencers and stuff, you should control it, don't let it control you. So the more you organize your samples, the more you organize all your sounds, the more you organize everything that's at your disposal, the better your track's going to sound, and the more it's going to sound the way you had intended to, the way you had imagined it, rather than pushing buttons and all of a sudden this awesome random sound comes together and you think it's cool, but it's still better to be thinking it, and because I think that's more art worthy. So anyway, that's about it. That's how I make a track. I hope that helped, and thanks for watching. Peace.